Hi David, it's the other David, and I'm in the back of this, what's it called? I'm going to say it's Tely Ai. So yeah, let's have a look at the article together. Okay. Nothing wrong with these titles, that's absolutely fine. Nice AI image. Okay. First thing is it has got its own table of contents. This is what we were trying to do with the easy table of contents plugin, which works perfectly on desktop, but as soon as you went to mobile it had all those open things. I don't know why that wasn't working. It should work. It works on all my other websites perfectly well, but on Blood Test it just didn't work. So yeah, table of contents always good. Okay. But like I said, I'd like to be able to get that plugin working with Blood Test that we've got already, but you know, this article does it. Maybe we could have Dom have a look at it or something. Yeah, but okay, so table of contents. This is what we were doing. We had to take it off, like I said. Okay. Then it's got an overview, okay, which is really the 7 benefits, okay. And this is what this is typical AI stuff, you know, with writing an overview like this, okay. So does it help with things like actual AI overviews? I'm not actually sure that it does, okay, but this is typical of a lot of coders out there that use AI, because they're obviously using AI to write this. I don't know what they're using, whether they're using ChatGPT or any of them, okay. So the overview is okay. Would we use that? Yeah, we could use it, okay. Then we've got typical stuff, all right. So this is introduction, all right. So it's got introduction twice, like this. Again, typical AI to have something with introduction in it, okay. Would we use this? Yes, I'd use it, but not like it is here. And then it says, okay, number 1, Blood Test UK pioneering ad blood. Okay, it's perfectly fine. All right, this is perfectly okay. All of the content in here is fine. Then it's got a little link in which goes out to your add to cart 12. I don't actually know where that goes. Let's go and have a look where that actually goes. Add to cart 1206 literally takes you to the home page. Okay, so I don't know why they've used add to cart in there, but it should just go to the home page. Again, we can change that link. That's not a problem. That's an internal link. Quite like these little guys. These have obviously been AI generated as well. This is fine. Then it mentions number 2, convenience. Okay, fair enough. And then there's another one here. Again, that goes to the add to cart, which just goes to the home page. I don't like that kind of stuff. It would be better just going to the home page, like I just said. Number 3, then it's got mobility challenges. This is actually going out to another site. So if we open it up, it'll take you out to another site. They're saying that this is some kind of authority site. I don't actually know if it's an authority. I can find out if it's an authority site. Let's go and take a little look. Have I got it up here? No, I don't. Let's go here. Let's go and do the DAPA checker and see if it's got anything. Yes, they're saying it's authority. I'd actually find something different, to be honest with you. Okay, not a lot of authority at all. So you're actually doing, by linking out to that site, you're doing that site a favor, and there's no link coming back to you. So I'd probably use some kind of other authority sites. I tend to like to use like your Facebook page, or if you had a Twitter page or a LinkedIn page, that kind of stuff. I'd rather use that because that'll come back to you all the time. Nice little image here. Perfectly okay, nothing wrong with that. And then it's got bank level encryption, which again goes out to another site. So we'll open up that site and we can take this and we can also check if that's got any kind of authority to it. I don't think, yeah, that's got, well, it hasn't got much page authority. It's got a bit of domain authority, but again, you're doing that site a favor rather than your own platforms, okay, or stuff. So we tend not to do it. Where am I now? Back over here. Let's go back to this thing. Okay, it's an okay image again. Expert collection, that's going to that add to cart thing. I don't like it. I'd rather it just go to bloodtest.co.uk, and that's a lot of links pretty much in every paragraph. Oh, that's going to a different one again. Let's just copy the link and see what it does. Might as well check it with this guy. So now it's doing 3 external links from your site, which is just feeding these sites. You've got more authority than all of these links. Then this one, pirate, that one's actually also going out. So this is the 4th link going out now out of here. So we'll copy the link and go and see what's going on. I get what they're trying to do. Again, you're doing that site a favor, not yourself. We can change all these links, obviously. Economical. So this is another one. This is the 5th one now coming out of here. And by the way, it mentioned 7 benefits. Okay, we're already up to now number 9, I think. 8, 9. Okay, so there's another link going out here. Forthwith Life. Copy the link. Let's go and check that one as well. This is the 5th one going out. Paste chunk on chunk. Check DAPA. Okay, this one's got a bit of authority. Maybe that one would be okay to use as an authority out link, but that's the 5th one now going out to your site. That's not the kind of thing. 1, maybe 2 would be okay. And now we're up to number 10. Then we've got bank level encryption again. This time it's actually going back to your home page, another little, and then it's again got typical AI conclusion stuff. Okay, and then it's got it. Oh, there should be another image in there, I think. I don't know. It's not done one. And then it's got its frequently asked questions, which is pretty much what we already do. Okay, we also do the frequently asked questions. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They've got 8. We normally put 10 frequently asked questions in. So again, perfectly okay. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the articles it's producing. I certainly wouldn't want to. Okay, and I've checked this. Okay, so if you go to, let me just check where this is. I think it's in this SEO business here. Let me just have a quick look. No, it's not going there. Where does it do it? I think it's in maybe in settings then. Yeah. Okay, so it's in the settings. Okay, so you can connect it to your WordPress site, which is what you've got, right? So when we go to connect, okay, what I would highly recommend if you're going to do the connection straight in, okay, is use a little button. Where did I see it? Here. Okay, I definitely publish it as a draft. You'd have that switched on. Okay, don't just publish these as is. I don't recommend it. Okay, so generally, yeah, okay, but it's still pretty much AI content, which is what we're actually doing right now. Just looking for some bits. Nothing in there. Okay, so that's the article wise. Yeah, the article's great. Okay, put it into draft. We'd still have to play with it. Okay, we'd have to play with it. I don't like all these external links that they're adding in there. There's too many of them. Alright, 5. I don't even know how long this article is. I suppose we could test quickly. I didn't test earlier. So we'd probably have all of this. Let's take all of this. Let's take it all. So we can see how long an article they're actually creating. It's long content, long form content. There's no doubt about that. Copy that. Let's go into posts. Let's just add a post quickly, and let's just paste that in there. Paste this in here. Okay, so it's got about 3,000 words, which is great. Yeah, that's pretty much on par with what we're creating right now. Okay, last little bit. Okay, so yeah, definitely have it post in draft if you're going to do this. The next thing is on the pricing side of things. Okay, so this is $499 a month for 60 articles. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up my calculator, and we're going to put in $499 divided by 60 equals, that's $8.32 per article. All right, $8.32 per article with images. How many images was in there? There was a few images in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so there's 10 in there, 10 articles, cost about 16 each, $1.60 plus 3,000 words, $1.60. Okay, so like I said, $8.31 per article that you could put out. So you could put out 2 a day, all right, which is absolutely fine, and it would diversify what we're actually doing right now. That's the only thing I'd say. Yes, it would diversify it, because we are concentrated. Okay, if we go to the post, let's just get rid of that. Okay, we'll go back here. It might have saved it in drafts. I think it did. Let me just get rid of it. That one there. Let's bin it. Get rid of it. Okay, so with the post that we're doing, okay, so we'll go to the published posts. Alright, and you can see Aaron is currently editing this one to get the score up, which is great. Okay, so we're doing a lot of stuff regarding the tests themselves for the location. So we're punching out articles all the time like this. Okay, every day we do an article on blood test for a certain location for a certain test. Okay, now these guys are working really quite well. All right, so we can try this liver blood test in Herne Bay. All right, so we'll go and copy that. We'll go to a nice incognito window, paste this in here. So liver blood testing. So you can see we only did that 3 days ago. Okay, it's number 1 in Google. Number 2, it pulls this actual page with it. Okay, so because we have a link in here that goes back to this Herne Bay actual page. Okay, so there's the post and there's the page. So these articles work really, really well. All right, they work really, really well, and they're fairly cheap to produce. They're certainly not $8.32's worth. Okay, but yes, it would diversify things. So you could put in 2 articles a day of something different. Okay. Again, not a problem with putting it in the draft. We'd pull them out the draft. We'd work on them, tidy them up, mess about with the links so there wasn't so many links and stuff going out everywhere, and just clean things up. So that's not a problem. But like I said, we do so many other things now with these. Okay, it's like this Herne Bay one. Okay, it pulls the Herne Bay page up. Okay, and we've also been putting it onto a buy me a coffee thing, so you can see here it says liver blood test in Herne Bay, so that's also pulling into the results for this. Okay, now it says in Herne Bay, we can just take out in Herne Bay and we're still there. Okay, and instead of liver blood test, we could say it's a liver test. Let's see if we can still pull in liver test. Okay, now it goes to the places one, but you're still number 1. You still got this one, and buy me a coffee as well. So the real estate, you're taking up a good chunk of the real estate, pushing other competitors further down the page. Yeah, you can see that. Yeah, so our articles are perfectly fine. All right, they're not quite as complex in the number of images and stuff and the type of images that are pulled back, but they work. They work, David. All right, now I can't say to you, yeah, go ahead, David, spend $500 a month getting hold of this thing, all right, to do you 2 articles a day pretty much. Okay, I can't say to you, go ahead and do that. That's not for me to make that decision. That's for you to decide. But you've got a friend that's in the Bet365 thing, and I understand that. And I'm not saying that the articles are crap. They're okay. They're good. Okay, they're good articles. There's no doubt about that. It's just a shame. It's a shame the plugin, the table of contents plugin, didn't work on Blood Test UK. It's a real shame. So again, the choice is yours. If you want to go and spend that kind of money a month to get 2 articles a day up, that's fine. We can clean them up, okay, to make them better than they even are coming out of here. Okay. I do like them. I can't say that I don't like them. They're perfectly okay, but like I said, they're still going to need some human editing behind it, and that's where we come in. Okay, we go and we do the little human editing little bits on it. So yeah, perfectly fine. There are others out there like it. I haven't seen everything it does in here. I don't know what this leads thing does. I have no idea. Leads, I don't know what these leads things does. I haven't had a look at the analytics, although it really just connects your Google search console ones in there. I'm guessing there's articles. Okay, so you'd have an article, then it'll tell you where it's ranking. I'm guessing, I don't know how you'd connect this teleanalytics. It would need to be looked into. But yeah, it looks promising. Okay, like I said, it's looked for a load of keywords here, and it tells you the difficulty that they are, what kind of volume they are. I think it's guessing on the CPC for $1 a piece. Approved keywords. Okay, so it's got a little bit of difficulty, it's got some volume. Okay, CPCs again. I'm guessing it's guessing. So, like I said, yes, it's good. Yes, it is. Are there others out there? Yes, there are. Are they pretty much of a muchness? Some have more. What's the word I'm looking for? Shit. I can't even think of the word I'm looking for, David. Some of them have more bits and pieces, all right, in the back end. This one is actually quite a good one. But again, $499 for 60 articles. Get indexed in Google in 2 weeks. We actually index our stuff in 2 hours. Right? We actually do that right now with what we do for you. We get stuff indexed, yeah, literally 2 hours. Industry research for every article. Well, we pretty much do the same with what we do. Promotes your product and services. I don't know how it promotes your products and services. It does infographics. Yeah, you can see those already in there. It does put lead capture forms in. Monthly growth reports, yeah, that's in the back end. Fully autonomous, you don't do anything. I would not run it fully autonomous. Okay? Put them into drafts. Let us human edit it. Okay? I shall look at some of this other stuff. So it's looking at... Okay, it's comparing this kind of stuff. Okay, that's a bit of a cheat, that one, but I get it. FAQs doesn't say much more than that, really, or am I just on the pricing page? Yeah, I might have to go and look more at that. So, if you're happy to do it, not a problem. I'm just saying to you, do not let these articles get published immediately on Complete Autopilot. Don't do it. Put them into draft. Let us pick it up. Let us do our human editing on it. Okay? And we can put them out. And yes, it will diversify what we are currently doing. Alright, so you can look at it that way if you wish to. I just think that's an awful lot of money for what it is. But I'm cheap, David. All right, I really am cheap. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, it's fine. But again, it's your decision. If you want to go ahead and follow what your friend said to you, then I understand it. But please, please, please don't let this thing publish straight onto your site. Right? Let us edit them. We will edit them. We'll happily edit them. Instead of just doing one on blood test, we could do 3 on blood test, not a problem. And we'll do the other bits that go with it, that, do things like getting us into the AI overviews. I don't know if I can show you some more here. I'm just trying to get you some ideas. Let's try this one. Okay, vitamin D blood test in Bedford. Copy that. Let's take it to the incognito. What does this one do? So this is in Bedford. Okay, this pushes us down a little bit, but at least we got on there. Let's have a look at other ones. You don't win them all. Thyroid blood testing, Canterbury, copy. And by the way, as a last little thing for you, Google is doing another update right now, another core update. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so this one is picked up Blue Horizon, then gone there, then put the main page, then put that one. Okay, I get it. Google is playing about at the moment, but there's other ones that I've tested where we're actually killing it. We're killing it on the AI overviews as well. I have sent you some across with them in. I don't know why they don't come up in all of them. This Southport. Okay, this Southport one, you can see that that's you right there. That's AI Overview, right? So this one was a week ago. Maybe it does take a week for everything to go through. By the time it goes through our network and everything else, for it to get a load of citations. So like I said, it pulls the main page up with it. There's the article there. Not sure if we'll get much with Buy Me a Coffee on that one. Maybe it's on the second page or something. Not on that one. We didn't get that one pulled with it. But like I said, it's up to you. I'm saying yes, the articles are good. You can go ahead if you wish to go ahead, but we'll just keep on doing what we're doing. I will let you know, I have, even before you sent me the new list of tests, okay, I have changed the content creator for the pages to include those new tests. Okay, so there's, where was all those new tests? It's up here somewhere we're talking about. Come on. Okay, so all of these tests now are in the content. The only thing I haven't included are these guys yet. Okay, I think we need to create specific stuff for this intolerance, but I need to talk to you about it, okay? Because I need to know what those tests are all about, what they do, how they do them, that kind of stuff, and then we'll create, you know, we could do dairy intolerance and again do all the locations. We could do nut intolerance, all the locations. We could do all these things, but have a page for each one of these. Okay, so we could have a page for food, dairy, nut, and then there's this standard test here. I need to speak to you directly about those. All right. So I'm sorry if I've taken up a lot of your time. I hope you'll get this video and kind of understand what I'm saying. Going back to this Tely Ai, yes, it's a good piece of kit. Yes, it puts the articles out there. I'd like to see some others though. Let's see what it did. I think it's done another one here. How well do you know your health? Discover your blood test insights. Does it do this one? Yes, it does. Okay, so let's see. Okay, well, this is something completely different. That one doesn't make much sense to me. It's a little tiny one. Okay, so I don't know about that one. I can only really go on this one. We haven't seen any other ones. Okay. Hormone tests. We can do all of these with what we've got currently. Up to you, David. If you're happy to go ahead with it, that's up to you. I'm saying yes, it's good. It is a little bit on the pricey side for what they're charging per article, but like I said, do not, if you do go ahead with this, all right, do not publish these posts straight on your site. Put them in the draft. We'll go looking for them. We'll dig them out. We'll tidy them up. We'll do all the stuff that we currently do in the back end to enhance them even more, and then go from there. And that's really it, bud. And yeah, I'll see you, well, now tomorrow. See you then, bud.